And though the presidential election wrapped up over a year ago, it's still having a big influence on the current race for Georgia's next governor. We're keeping a close eye, like we said, on these three major candidates. Incumbent Governor Brian Kemp, his challenger, David Perdue, the former U.S. Senator, and Democrat Stacey Abrams. I dug into the strengths, challenges, and likelihood of who could actually win this race.
Dr. James LaPlante is a professor of political science at Valdosta State University. For him, primary day in Georgia is a big deal.
For a political scientist, it's like having Christmas in the month of May.
He's making a bold prediction for the Republican primary for governor in Georgia.
My fearless prediction is that the Trump endorsement is really not going to matter in the gubernatorial primary. Governor Kemp will win.
He's talking about the former president's endorsement of Kemp's challenger, David Perdue.
Those Republicans here in Georgia talking about how much fraud there is with mail-in voting. The election was stolen in 2020. It could be stolen again. It could be a repeat of that January 2021 runoff where, again, urban vote is strong.
Meaning rural white voters may stay home questioning whether their vote matters. One reason he says Perdue lost in that runoff. Now LaPlante suggests all the talk of election fraud could suppress the votes Perdue needs again. It all comes down to getting out the vote.
One of the things that I'll be watching is in some of the rural counties here in southwest Georgia, southeast Georgia, even south central Georgia. What is turnout looking like?
The winner of May's primary will likely take on Democrat Stacey Abrams come November.
The challenge for her, of course, is the general election, whether she faces Kemp or Perdue. And then fundraising, right? The amount of money that Stacey has been able to raise versus money that Kemp and Perdue have raised and are now spending in the primary.
Does she have a chance?
Oh, certainly, right, certainly. So, I mean, Stacey Abrams has an incredible voter mobilization machine.
After all, she only lost by 54,723 votes against Kemp when they ran against each other in 2018. That's roughly the population of Valdosta.
And yeah, it was so darn close 4 years ago.
Overcoming an incumbent who has had successful legislative sessions and a strong economy won't be easy.
I also told you if you put me in office, I would do exactly what I said I was going to do on the campaign trail.
I'm running for Georgia, and my responsibility is to remind every Georgian of what's possible if we work together.
That could be a challenge even if she does win in November.
She's still going to very much be working with a Republican state House and a Republican state Senate, because I don't see any dynamic where those two chambers go to the Democratic Party.
And Dr. LaPlante told me if you look at polling in Georgia, at least amongst Republican voters, election fraud and election integrity are some of the biggest concerns, right along with inflation. Tonight at 6, I'm working to bring you what matters most to all voters in South Georgia as they make their voices heard.